Hello and how are you? My name is Mohindo Mbarak and I welcome you to the 6th video of creating a complete e-commerce web application using plain PHP. In previous videos we reached a level where we're able to do what? To create now a category or a product category. Now at this level we are going to see how we can add category photos in our website. So it means that we are now at the level of uploading images of what? Of category and products in our what? In our website. And if there's something that you did not know, you should know it now, that website starts becoming interesting when they start dealing with files or file uploading or file displaying, because files such as images, they make our websites really look good. You can imagine a website without images, but the more the images we put in our website, the more the slower it starts becoming. And users don't want to listen to any website that is really slow. When the website becomes slow, and then the users will start dropping one by one because they want fast things. Though images make our website look great, but when it comes to speed, images will make our website look slow, start slowing, and users will not like always the websites which are really slow. So it becomes interesting to start optimizing the images in your website, and that's what we're going to look at in this very video. We're going to learn how we can optimize the images size when we are uploading them, or when the users are uploading the images to our website. Because if you create a platform that will allow users to share images to our website, what does it mean? A user can upload an image that is 3 MBs or 5 MBs, and this image will go to the website, but when another person or when the user will be previewing even that very user and start slowing, 5 MB is a very huge image. What does it mean? It will start creating a bad experience to your users. So we're going to learn how we can compress, how we can crop, or even uploading the images to the web server or to our system, and then we compress them, and then we do we make use of them. So with that much said, you now know what you want to do. Let's go ahead and start doing it. So the main point is we're going to learn how we can upload the images to our website, as well as how we can compress the images that have been uploaded to our website. So this is the form that we had created before, and we're going to add here one more field that is going to allow users to pick images and then upload them to our website. So here the main part is going to concentrate on image, and then after we have handled the image thing, the photos thing, then you can go ahead and do and see how we can proceed with saving this item to the database. So let's go ahead and do that. So where were we? This is our form that we had created, but this time we are not going to use this dynamic form. We're going to create just a simple image form. So this is the file that we had created for adding a product. So let's go ahead and add here another input. We're going to simply say it's going to be a div, and it's going to be a class of row, and then it's going to be another div, and going to be a class of call 12, and then we're going to put now here another div, and going to give this one a class of what. Me increase the font and collapse here so you can see things clearly. So here I'm going to give it a class of form dash group, and then here I'm going to give it a label, and you're going to give it for maybe photo. Okay, so this is going to be category photo or image, and then here we're going to now give an input, and we're going to call it photo. I don't know how we called it on database. Let's just call it photo. Okay, so here we're going to give it type of file, and then we're going to pass accept, and it's going to accept .jpg, .jpeg, .png. I think those are the types of images that we'll need to deal with. The rest we'll ignore. So that's what we're going to access. So if you come here and refresh, we'll have our input there, only that I need to give it here some class, a class of form control, like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh and see what we've got. See, we have that there. So I can simply come and give here some maybe some empty of form, so I can have something like this. So this is our image. So how to put type image, type file, sorry, type file, and don't forget to give it a name. Oh, type's already there. Don't forget to give it a name. In fact, this was a name, not type. Okay, name like this. So I think they are good. So if I come and refresh, we'll have that. Okay, so we can go ahead and select an image and then upload it. So let's work on the logic of uploading first. So to upload an image in PHP, first of all, we need to make this form to be of type post, and the second thing, we have to add an encrypt type of multipart form. You see, you have to add this thing here, encrypt equals to multipart stroke form data. Otherwise, if you don't add this, then your form will not be able to upload an image. Please go ahead and add this in your form. So after doing that, now let's go ahead and see how we can now upload this as an image. So I'll go ahead and first work here in where we're receiving this form. We are receiving it at this point. So I'm going to put here just echo pre-tag. So right now we're going to concentrate on files. So we're going to be print underscore r, and then we're going to put here files. Okay, then I'm going to die here. So let's go ahead and now upload the file and see if we'll be able to get here. So I'll refresh here. I'll come and now it's coming for the first time. Oh, this is supposed to be when it is post. So I'll cut this one and I put them here. It's supposed to be here. Here. This was just for testing, so I'll just put them here. So so let's go ahead and see what we've got. So I'll come and refresh. Okay, so I'll go ahead and upload here an image. So I'll get some photo from my computer. Do I have any serious image here? Yeah, let's upload that one. Okay, so I'm going to put it. Okay, let's go ahead and upload. So I click on upload. You will see we are able to get this information that has been uploaded into the file. So I'm going to create a function. As I told you that we're going to practice good practices here, so that you should avoid even repeating ourselves. I'm going to create just one function that will be able to upload an array or a group of images that have been submitted into files, and then give us the results of locations where these images have been saved. Okay, so we're going to create just that one function, and we'll be able to reuse it even in different projects that you will be creating. Okay, so let's go ahead and create that function. So for that function, we'll just simply come to file, and then I'll come and functions here, and then I'm going to create it here. But I already have that function, so I don't see the reason why I should create it afresh. I'm going to bring that function here, and then I'll explain it to you step by step as you're understanding. So this is where we're going to put a function. I had created that function because it's called upload images. I'll copy it and then come and put it here, and I'm going to explain everything step by step. Okay, so this function is here. I called it upload images. So you'll go ahead and create a structured function. This function, I'm calling it upload images. Okay, so this function will take the files, or will take anything that you have uploaded from file, and then it will be returning you an array. So at first place, it will check if these files are not empty. So if they are empty or null, it will return you an empty array. The second thing, it will check if this file have a name. As you can see here, a file, the next thing, it has a name. So if it will check if this file has, This one is not applicable here, and this is not applicable here. Let's just go ahead and create it afresh. Let's create it afresh. Okay, so after doing that, so here I've checked if these files are not empty. So the next thing we're going to check, we're going to start looping through these files as we're uploading them. Okay, so I'm going to put here uploaded files array, uploaded images. Okay, it is here just an empty array, and then we're going to start looping through that uploaded through those images, and we see if they exist or not. So let's go ahead and first die here, and we see if everything is okay here. Okay, so I'll put a semicolon. I hope you're still together here. So I'm going to come here to, in fact, if you want to navigate, you press Alt and the Tab key, you'll be able to navigate through these files that you have opened. In Windows, on Mac, you press Control and what? And the Tab key. You'll also be able to navigate. So let me navigate to this file, okay, where we are going to upload the images, and I'm going now to call this function of upload images, and I'm going to pass to it the super global variable or files that we are uploading. So I'm going to say upload images, and I'm going to give it these files here, okay, like this. So after doing that, here I'll just expect the results, images. I can just simply say images. Yeah, the one that I'll expect here that have been uploaded. Okay, so let me go ahead and dump what will return here. So after doing that, let's go ahead and now receive these files. So we create here an empty array, and then here just die. Okay, so if I refresh here, you can see we are here now. We're at this point. Okay, so now the next thing, I'm going to loop through this file that have just been given to me. Okay, and then we see how we can now start doing the logic of uploading one by one. So I'm just going to say for each, and then for each, and then I can put here maybe as what? As maybe file. Let me call it file. Okay, so it is a single file. We are looping it together. So now after doing that, the next thing is now start uploading this file one by one. First of all, I can set the memory to be unlimited, okay, and then after we start uploading one by one. So to upload one by one, so here I'll just simply first come and check if it's set. Okay, if I don't want to see, let me die here, let me print underscore r, and I show you how a file is. A good file, echo a pre-tag here. So we are going to see what a good file is comprises of. Okay, so if we refresh here, so you see a good file should have these parameters. So I'm going to check if this is set, and this one, and this one, this one, and the error is 0, then I'll be able to proceed. So to do that, we just simply say if, okay, if it's set, I think I already have it here. Okay, if all these are set, then you can go ahead and proceed with uploading files. I hope you can see that. Okay, it's not complicated. So I'm just checking if this is file, not files. If it's set the name, if it's set the name, if it's set, I'll check if the error is set. I'll check if the file type is set. I'll check if the temporary name of the file is set, and then the name. So I can die here and say good, in case everything is okay. Good. So if I come and refresh here, you'll see good. So it means that everything is okay. So for this particular file that we're uploading at this point. So after making sure it is good, now let's go ahead and now do the logic of what? Of uploading the file. So to upload the file, you can see we have to simply say these are other things that I was doing. Another thing, it's not important here. We have to simply say you have to simply move it like this. Okay, you just simply move it like this. Let me see, do we need extension? Yes. Okay, so we're going to create a file name and a file path. So they are the most important part. So we are here, we are at this point, right? We are at this point. Don't be confused by other things. Okay, we are at this point. So the next thing we are going to create now we are going to get the extension of this file, because we need to know whether it is a PNG or JPG or the rest. So this is the extension of the file, and I can get it by just simply putting here path info. This is a inbuilt PHP function, and then you say file, and then you put the name here, and then you put here the extension. Okay, this constant is called path info underscore extension. It's a constant file of PHP. So after doing that, you will be able to get the extension of this particular file, whether it's a PNG or JPG or the rest. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to get the file name. Okay, we're going to create the file name, because we don't want the files to override themselves. So just simply say file underscore name equals time. So this time will get for us the current seconds at this particular time, the time, and then you can put dash, and then I don't need this make slug. Don't mind about that. Okay, it's an old thing that I was using. Okay, so maybe we can put also some random number rand between maybe 1000 and 10,000. Okay, so and then attach this one. So here what we're trying to do, we're just trying to come up with a unique, and then we attach the extension, and without forgetting this dot. Don't forget this dot. So what we're trying to do here, we are trying to create a unique file name that will not look like another file, to the extent of doing what? To the extent of overriding another file. So let me go ahead and die here and see if this file is the file name that we have come up with. If I refresh, you can see this is the file name. This is the number of seconds, this is a random number, and then this is the file extension. So if every time I refresh, you'll have a unique name, to the extent that these files, it will never be the same. Okay, so after doing that, now the next thing that you're going to do, we are going to now create a path where we need to upload this file to. Okay, you're going to create a path where we need to upload this file. So to do that, we'll just simply come and say path. Okay, path or target path. Okay, or destination. Let us call it destination. Destination equals, then you're going to put this file into our folder called uploads. Okay, uploads. So I'm going to create a folder, and we're going to call it uploads. So in that folder is where we're going to be putting our files. So I'll come here to a project and create here a fresh new folder. I'm going to call it uploads. Right click, new. Okay, new folder here, new folder. I'm going to call it uploads. It should be on top in the project here. Where is it? It should be on top. I want to put it on top. Move. Okay, so this, make sure that uploads folder is on top here, on top of everything. Can you see? It's on top here. So after making sure that the file is there on uploads, the uploads there, now the next thing is now to upload the file there. So I'll come here. You see, this is the pointer to here. So this is the destination. Let us see how the destination look like. The destination is a combination of the file path, the upload folder, and uploads folder, and the file name, the new file name. Refresh here, you can see upload stroke this. So after doing that, the next thing is now to upload the file. Now to upload the file, so to upload the file, we use this method. Where is it? Move. It's called move uploaded. This one. So we use this method. It's called move uploaded file. Move uploaded file. That's the method that we use, and we are going to pass the file temporary path, which is here, file temp tmp name, like this. Okay, the file temporary path, please note it properly, and then we are going to pass the destination, or where I want this file to be uploaded. So once it is successful, it will return to us the result, whether it is true or false. Okay, so we can just simply say if it fails, so you just do like this. That's how we check if it fails. So if it is true, we can just simply say if equals false. Okay, so if it fails, then you're just going to continue. Okay, you should not stop here, but you can first check and see if it failed. Okay, so then here I can die and say success instead. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if it will upload successfully or not. As you can see, our upload folder, there is nothing there at this moment. Okay, in our upload folder there is nothing there. Uploads, let's go ahead and refresh and we see success. So if we come to our uploads folder, there is an image that has been uploaded. Okay, there's an image that has been uploaded. That is great. That is me. Okay, so an image has been uploaded successfully. Now the next thing is we are going to see, or how we're going to learn how we can compress this image. Okay, we're going to see, or we're going to learn how we can compress this image. But about uploading, it has been uploaded successfully. So once you have uploaded the image successfully, I don't know whether this time will be enough. Let us finish the uploads logic, then the compressing can come. So once it has uploaded successfully, what you're going to do, you're going to get this path. Okay, we're going to get this path and add it in these uploaded files. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create here an array img. I can call it image, or I can call it img equals, and in this first parameter, I am going to put src, meaning the image source, okay, or the original image, equals to the destination, of course. Okay, so the original image is the destination. So after doing that, now the next thing is, now we'll compress it. So the next thing would be the thumbnail, but for now we just have this image. So after, we're going to return this back. Okay, I mean, we're going to add it in an array. So let's go ahead and add it in this array of uploaded images that we created, this empty array here. Okay, we're going to add it here. So just to add something in an array, you open empty brackets like that, and then you specify img like this. Okay, so that's how we'll be adding the images. So then when you finish, then you will be able to return this bulk or these images. Okay, after this, at the end of this function, which is this one, return. So by doing like that, you'll have created your good function that will help you that you can reuse it in different projects. Let me close what I'd just done. These other things, I'm going to wrap them. They are not important. Okay, so at the end of the day, you have to return uploaded images. Am I returning them in the right place? No. Yes, this is the wrong place. I have to return them here at the end of the function, you see, here. So there we go. So everything is now all right. You can pause the video and look at this function carefully and make sure that you understand it. Make sure that you understand it. Pause the video and look at this function. Create it, and then you can be able to reuse it even in your different projects. So now we just gave only files. Oh, I see, this is what we call the function, and just give it only files, and then we expected imgs back. Okay, so that's the function. You can see it's independent function. You can see it, right? Very independent and well functioning function. In fact, remove this die, just continue in case it was not uploaded. Okay, so you can pause the video and look at it properly. Now let's go ahead and see what we've come back with. So I put here and then I refresh. You see an array of src, and this image, if I just simply put stroke here, we should be able to see the image, and you can see the image is there. So it's great. It's great to have learned how to upload the image. Okay, so now in the next video, now we're going to see how we can compress the image, because that's the most important part. When you upload images, you have to know how to compress them. Otherwise, if you don't compress them, users will upload very heavy images to your server, and the same users will suffer or run away because of the poor speed or the poor functionality of your system. So in the next video, let's meet and we see how we can crop these images using PHP, or how we can compress them using PHP. Hope you'll be there. Goodbye.